Hey, you're probably wondering how I got here. Well, if I told you, you probably wouldn't believe me. I guess in that case, I should just show you instead, you know? Here it is. My life, dreams, ambitions, and failure. It all started when I was born at a very young age.
Hi, baby. You're so cute.
I was a real cute kid back then. Real cute. My mom and I were like two peas in a pod. I was the light of her life, and she said I was the reincarnation of Rasputin. Which I think meant that I was a real catch, you know? Life really wasn't a dream back then. No work, no concept of existentialism. All that good stuff. But it couldn't stay like that forever. And that's when everything changed. My Mars was stolen from me when I was only a wee boy, I had no one. But I was forced to move on. I had to become someone stronger. Someone who could avenge the death of the only woman I ever truly loved. I had to become tough to come out on top. I had become a man. I became a rebel, an icon even. Everybody loves me. Everyone wanted to be me, When I walked into a room, everyone turned to look at me. Everyone stood up to talk to me. No one could look away. And to be honest, nobody wanted to. Some people even worshipped me. I won class president and prom king every year, and I always ran unopposed because, let's face it, wouldn't even try to beat me. You're only a complete idiot. Wowza.
Wowza.
We were high school sweethearts, love at first sight. I finally found the yin to my yang, and I knew we'd have to get married forever, Will you marry me?
Oh my God! Of course I will!
Chad, do you take Jake to be your lawfully wedded bride?
I do.
Jake, do you take Chad to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
We were truly meant to be. Well, at least for a little bit. I'm a guy who likes to have lots of open doors, you know? So it didn't necessarily work out between me and my sweetheart. Lucky for me, I moved on.
I do.
I do.
Of course, not all good things last. They just weren't right for me. However, I moved on.
I do.
I do.
And on.
I do.
I do.
I'm just so cool, hot, and amazing. How can I keep the peoples away? I can't just say no to 17 marriage proposals. Of course, my days of youth and ladies came to a close, and I realized I couldn't just fool around, I decided to settle down with just 3 young women.
I do.
I do.
I do.
now that I was really a man, and I was getting a little bit old, I decided to do what real men do. To really make sure my mom's proud, so I joined the mob, of course. I'm here to join the mob, so I'm really into this whole thing. So, can you, let me join?
Okay, tough guy, what do you have to offer?
I've got something none of y'all got, Magic.
Let's see what you got.
Any card, any card. Is this your card?
It is. All right, you're in.
And that was that. I was finally an official tough guy. And now I could find the man that took my Mars away.
Chad, you've been really distant recently and busy all the time. I'm getting really worried for you.
Let's, get all this over with later.
Chad, don't do this. You do this every time.
Hello?
Hey Chad, just wanted to know when you're gonna be home. I made dinner, I wanna know when to take it out of the oven.
I'm going through a tunnel here, Wi-Fi's getting... Wi-Fi's getting...
Hello? Chad?
Hey, Chad! Oh my god! I thought you were on a business trip. What are you doing home so soon? I didn't even know, if I knew you were home so soon, I would have gotten dinner ready, I would have cleaned the house, what are you doing? Hop in, why are you walking home? What's going on?
It began to seem like everyone was catching on. Living double or even quadruple lives was seriously messing with me. I had no other choice but to fake my death. Step 1. I told all the ladies I was going on a business trip. I cut off ties with Walter for good. Step 2. I drove 3 miles south and sent out postcards to each of them with tragic news of my death. Unfortunately for me, I didn't plan on the news getting out of my death.
This just in, a local hero has died. Known to many as Chatty the Rat Daddy, this man brightened the lives of so many and left us all too soon. This Sunday, a public memorial service will be held to commemorate the life of this man and the good he has done for our community.
And that brings us to the present.
I know we're all mad at each other, but we should really just all be mad at Chad. We should all just come together and talk through this instead of being mad at each other when Chad is the real villain here.
You're right, but did I know?
Yeah.
It sounded like a royalty freak, that's so weird.
Should we check that out? Was it coming from?
Yeah, I think it was.
I thought he overdosed on Dayquil.
I thought he got radiation poisoning from a tanning salon.
I thought he got mauled by a bear.
I thought he drowned in the Great Molasses Flood.
I thought he fled the country.
Is that Walter White?
Chad!
You should follow him, right? Yeah.
Alright, gang, let's split up.
Chad, we're so close. I have the final piece.
You've done a hell of a lot for me over the years, but you know too much. Sayonara, Heisenberg.
The end of the road, Chad.
So be it. The old bring a weapon everywhere trick. Ha. I see how it is. Do you know who I am?
Chad?
So you do know.
Chad, my boy. You don't understand, Chad. I haven't seen you in so long. I've got to tell you something. I'm your father.
Pops? Oh my god.
What do you have to offer?
That was so scary. Oh my god. You guys are turning me homophobic.
Good.
Can I just fuck Jake again or something?
Chad, my boy. You're so...
Jake, do you take Chad to be your lawfully wedded husband?
Oh, I do. Why'd I do the J?
You are a plank right now. Now, Chad, go.
Grab neck. 3, 2, 1. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left.
Go.